Summer signing number 5 is through the door. It's a new pair of hands in goal, and his name is Arinjaet Muric.
We are going up! We are going up! And we are going up! We are going up! And we are going up!
Good morning, afternoon or evening, depending on whenever you are watching this. My name is Harvey Bell, an Ipswich Town supporting content creator on the road to 1,000 subscribers. So if you do go on to enjoy today's video, please do subscribe and leave a like down below. Arinjaet Muric then becomes Town's 5th signing of this summer transfer window, joining Amari Hutchinson, Jacob Greaves, Liam Delap and Ben Johnson in making the switch to Portman Road. 6'6" in height and having made over 40 appearances for the Kosovo international team, Muric joins and is likely going to become Town's new number 1. Of course, we knew Town were going to be looking for a new goalkeeper following the expiration of Václav Hladký's contract at the start of this month. He's obviously now searching for a new club and is said to have turned down a number of championship offers to maybe go back to his home country of Czechia and see out his playing days. We do, of course, have Christian Walton, who got injured at the start of last season and ended up without a league appearance all campaign. But don't forget about him because he was very good when we was in League One. He helped us massively to win promotion back to the Championship and has still not really ever put a foot wrong for Ipswich. So don't be surprised to see him still very much involved. Of course, if he does move on, and it looks very much like Kieran Slicker is going to be going on loan to a Scottish side, Town would probably still be in the market for another goalkeeper, as one goalkeeper isn't really enough. But it really depends on what happens with Walton. I personally hope he stays because I think he's a very good shot stopper and somebody that I think has been a little bit forgotten about, but at the same time has a lot to offer. A little bit more about Muric himself then, and having done a bit of research by talking to some different Burnley fans, it seems like he's actually a little bit similar to Václav Hladký, albeit a lot taller and a fair bit younger. But I mean that in the sense that he's very comfortable playing out from the back. He does pull off some brilliant saves, and he is sadly looking like it, prone to a couple of errors. But we'll reserve judgment on that front until we've seen him play, and for now, we'll forget about them. I think one telling thing is when a player leaves a club and their fans are disappointed to see them leave. And that is very much the case here, with Burnley fans very disappointed that Muric has left their club. It's a very good indication that we're getting our hands on a good player. And I think the fact that he's made over 40 international appearances is a pretty good indication anyway. This one has been rumoured for a little over a week now, and I'm really pleased to see it get over the line. Obviously, Kieran McKenna and Mark Ashton acted quickly when they knew that Václav Hladký wasn't going to be re-signing a contract, and they seem to have got the first name that has been linked, and you can only assume was their first target. He is going to be heading over to Austria to join up with the squad as pre-season training gets underway in Austria, and I suspect he will be available and ready for selection in Town's friendlies against Fortuna Dusseldorf and Nice at Portman Road coming up next month. And again, this is a further indication that Ipswich Town are very much going up to the Premier League to compete, because Muric did not come cheaply. £8 million up front, another further £2 million in potential add-ons. Ipswich Town, of course, spending some serious cash so far this summer window and really looking to try and make a statement. I think that takes our summer spending up to somewhere just under £70 million, which as an Ipswich Town fan just seems absolutely crazy, when before this our record transfer was actually only £4.5 million, and we've absolutely blown that out of the water this summer. Thinking about some of the goalkeepers that Ipswich Town have had over recent years, of course, Václav Hladký, who made a massive impression last season as Town got promoted back to the Premier League. Walton the season before that, who, as we've mentioned, is still with us but done very well in League One. Before that, we had Thomas Holy, 6'9", who maybe wasn't necessarily the best player but had a really good relationship with his fans. And also Bartosz Białkowski, just a couple of seasons before that, who won the Player of the Season award 3 seasons in a row. So actually, I think Muric has a lot to live up to, but I'm very confident that he can do it, and I'm really pleased to see him join the club. Welcome to Ipswich Town, Arinjaet Muric. Elsewhere, just some other Ipswich Town news to keep you updated on, and one of those bits of news is the fact that former Town midfielder Flynn Downes, who was linked with a return, albeit only a little bit this summer, has now rejoined Southampton, where he was on loan from West Ham United last summer. It doesn't come as a major surprise, really. I always thought he was going to go back there, but it does, of course, end any speculation about him making a return to Suffolk. I'm not overly disappointed about this one. I always liked Downes as a player when he was here. Obviously, when he came down here with Southampton last season, there was a little bit of a falling out between our fans and himself. He cupped his ears. I think the Town fans were chanting at him. It's football, it happens, but wish him well going forward. The reunion with Town wasn't to be, and he will now join up with Southampton. Reports also do suggest that Town remain interested in a Belgian international winger by the name of Sailmakers. And yes, we'll get the awful pun out of the way, not the shopping centre. But that one is one to keep an eye on. And of course, I will update you more as those rumours continue. Other than that, Town's transfer business so far for me has been very good this summer. We spoke about it a little bit in last week's video. But again, this is just a further indication that Town are willing to spend money and are taking this forthcoming season very, very seriously. Let me know what you make of the signing of Arinjaet Muric down in the comments down below. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.